marched for. That's who she's talking about. That there has to be a mechanism to hold them accountable. The mechanism I used was public shaming and a grassroots effort to force them to do what they campaigned on.
But here's the thing. We've been through it before. We're battle-tested and thick-skinned. And most importantly, we know we all have each other's back. And that sense of solidarity is the most important and precious thing to me, right?
We have to have each other's back in the activist community pressuring politicians. We can't have the politicians back. You got to stop fucking doing that. You got to stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. How about you start with stop giving them the benefit of the doubt? That's what you're, just because you know them personally. Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. They should be worried that people are going to not give them the benefit of the doubt. If they know you're going to, then they're going to keep being shitty. We lost it. We're not getting fucking Medicare for all. I hope you're happy. We lost it. It's not happening. It's not going to happen now for, some people say 15 years. You know, I'll be 70 years old. I'll already be on Medicare in 15 years. I'll be on Medicare in 10 years.
And I got to say, just on a personal note, it has meant so much to me to know that there is so much real grassroots support for all of these issues that is bigger and bolder and stronger than any of the commitment that was given to any singular candidate or political campaign.
The squad had no intentions of going against Mama Bear Pelosi, showing once again that you don't change the Democrats change you. Once a party of war criminals and corporate politicians, always a party of war criminals and corporate politicians. That goes for the fraud squad. That's Danny Haifong from the Black Agenda Report. Should the Black Agenda Report send a box of chocolates to the squad to ask them to do what they campaigned on? You think that'll work? Or do you think this is the kind of shit that works? When the Black Agenda Report comes out, and if fucking everybody else was doing this shit, that would work. But right now, they know they can count on half of the progressive community, at least half, giving them cover and excusing them and not holding their feet to the fire. And that's why they're acting like this. What they need to be is worried that people who are normally calm and collected are going to start acting like me. That's what we need to make them afraid of. Okay? This isn't a fucking Rubik's Cube. This is politics 101. Show me an example of where you niced a politician into doing something. Show me an example of when you were nicer and they came around. Show me. Show me. Where's that example? Where the fuck is it? Because I can show you a million examples where pressure works. There's no fucking reason to not do hashtag force the vote. Everybody knows that. Yet they didn't. Don't fucking make excuses for them. Now we will go back to the regularly scheduled tweets from the squad pretending like they give a shit while they support the oligarchy. And that's already happened. Mm-hmm. The Ministry of Appeasement is already fucking working their magic. Huh. Graham Elwood says, good thing those strong tweets can be used for medical debt and rent. Hashtag fraud squad. I was lucky enough to have lived in AOC's district to vote her into Congress. I donated what little money I could. I volunteered for her as much as I could. I paid $30 for a poster that I put on my apartment door when I could have gotten it for free. Feeling betrayed. So if they betrayed us, you should start talking like it. Because that's what this person knows. That's a regular person who fucking put their heart and soul into AOC's campaign, and she's betrayed because she is betrayed. And when you fucking give them a pass for doing this, you're betraying her too. You're betraying her too. You're betraying all those people who believed in AOC when she campaigned. And when you're betraying them. You're fucking smearing them when you protect the squad. You're smearing them. These are the people you are fucking hanging out to dry when you protect those people who just hung them out to dry. You're doing it too. Shame on you. Fucking shame on you. How you can look yourself in the mirror when these people are out there saying this and you're going to fucking give them the benefit of the fucking doubt. Shame on. How can you look yourself? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night knowing this woman's out there? How the fuck do you do that? And you're going to go run interference for them? And you wonder why we live in a failed state? When you won't do the fucking bare minimum to pressure politicians? When they won't do the bare minimum was a fucking floor vote. That was the bare minimum we were asking for. They should have got everything else. They should have got everything David Sirota said on our show. They should have got everything Ryan Gribbs. They say they weren't even shooting for anything. Hey, let's do this. They all took a picture. They all took a picture before they went in and sold you out. They all went in and took a picture. Let's do this, Rashid Tlaib. Let's do this. They're all posers. They're all celebrity posers who love the celebrity of who they are. That's their brand. And if you don't see that, fucking wake up, chump. Do what? Says this guy. Let's do this. Do what? Go vote for Nancy Pelosi. Wow. Looks like selling out to people is really fun. Today, the Fraud Squad showed us all why people don't fucking vote. This is what fucking suppresses the vote. If they had fought even a little, people, you see what the turnout would be in the next election? Are you kidding me? This is why half the country doesn't vote. Mm-hmm. You want to hear what Marianne Williamson has to say about the Justice Democrats and the squad fucking selling us out for their own celebrity and career and position? You want to hear what she says about it? She's not going to fuck. She's going to tell you the truth.
So you had asked me what I thought about today, right? Mm-hmm. And my answer is that I think today was a terrible day.
Terrible.
It was a really terrible day.
Really terrible.
Historically terrible day. I think that the next 2 years in the United States are going to be very significant in American history. And what happened today was such a cave. And even the people that we have been hoping they're going to go in there, how many times a day do we read their tweets? They're going there to fight for us. And we see their tweets of their new office door and they're going to fight for us. And today was a fold. It wasn't a fight. I don't know what day does the fight begin? Mm-hmm. How many days are you there before you start this fight? Because the first fight is with the corporatist Democratic establishment. And this is nothing personal about Nancy Pelosi. She's the first woman speaker. I have great respect for much she's done in the past. But what happened today was grievous. And I don't think that the Democratic Party has 2 years to prove to the American people that they will present a genuine alternative to the Trump-type forces. They have, I think, 100 days. Mm. And what was voted for today is same old, same old. The same old that lost us seats in the House. No company would thrive in this country that rewarded failed leadership the way the Democratic Party does. So I feel politically homeless today. I think a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm. Politically homeless. The Justice Democrats, the squad, they left us all politically homeless. That's where we are right now. Politically homeless. We have enough good tweeters. We need people who are actually going to fight for what they say they're going to fight for. Hey, the senator from Utah, Mitt Romney's on the phone. Hello.
Oh, hello, Jimmy. You may know me as Senator Mitt Willard Mittens Mitt Romney, but I am also husband, father, son, grandfather, former governor, father, U.S. Senator again, father, husband, dog lover, father, son of a father who is also a husband, father, and senator, and lover of all things Bane. Bane diddy Bane Bane to you, my friend.
And father again. Happy New Year, Mitt.
I also love America and God, our blessed Father, who was not a husband, even though he was a father.
Okay, but why are you telling me all this?
To make sure that all Americans know I am more than just the father of Romney Care. I am also a man of many virtues. For instance, I once had a hamster named Peanut. Peanut was a real character. Stayed up all night running on that hamster wheel of his. 3 a.m., metal scraping against metal, wearing down his teeth on the bars of his cage, constantly rearranging his little seed stash in the corner. Ah, fucking Peanut. What an asshole. But I kept him anyway, right?
Hey, what are you getting at, Mitt?
I'll come out and then just say it. I am so sick of all this shame. Donald Trump and the GOP have strayed from our party's core values.
And what are those core values, Mitt?
Shitting all over everyone and everything people want. Kind of like a sick elephant projectile pooping all over a circus audience. But that's different from what Trump is doing, Jimmy. You see, Trump is eroding the public's faith in our sacred plutocramocracy.
What is a plutocramocracy?
A plutocracy democracy. It's a lot like clamato juice, only with more dried clam powder and sugar. I love that dried clam powder. Don't you?
Who doesn't?
Elections are tough. You can never let on that it's all a farce. Once you do that, people lose faith in losing faith. 100 million people staying home is just enough for the remaining population to use as an excuse for voting for garbage.
Hey, I'm surprised to hear you admit that.
Oh, that wasn't me, Jimmy. That was my alter ego, Pierre Delecto. He's a real troublemaker, and quite the strutting peacock with his elaborately knotted cravat. Aren't you, Pierre? Why, yes, I am, Willard. I am devoted to style, nonchalance, and leisurely hobbies.
Hey, who am I talking to now, Mitt or Pierre?
Oh, that's for you to find out, Jimmy. Just keep in mind we're both concerned about our homeland being overrun by riffraff defacing the homes of rich people in Pacific Heights. That's where my virtue signals come in.
Virtue signals?
Don't forget, I won Iowa's crucial Trapped in a Corn Maze voting block in 2012 with the help of my beautiful wife, my sons, my fatherhood, my dog, my salamanders, Peanut, and Hot Dog, my favorite meat. Now I'm just laying in wait for my grand return in 2024 by completely abstaining from fluids and eating nothing but saltines and powdered Bosco. Ta-ta, Jimmy. Be forewarned. Pierre Delecto and I shall return. And pull up your damn pantaloons.
Hey, we no longer have an Amazon link because we're not doing that. We're not playing that game. But here's another great way you can help support the show is you become a premium member. We give you a couple of hours of premium bonus content every week, and it's a great way to help support the show. You can do it by going to jimmydorecomedy.com, clicking on Join Premium. It's the most affordable premium program in the business, and it's a great way to help put your thumb back in the eye of the bastards. Thanks for everybody who was already a premium member, and if you haven't, you're missing out. We give you lots of bonus content. Thanks for your support. So guess what? Breaking news. Democrats' Georgia success reshapes U.S. political landscape. So looks like the Democrats are going to take over the Senate. Breaking: Democrat sycophants already back at brunch. Unless you're viewing the landscape from Wall Street. So Democrats' Georgia success reshapes the U.S. political landscape. Projected election victories will give Biden a majority in the Senate and were built on a revamped strategy and organizational effort. So Democrats move closer to Senate control as counting they've got it. One positive outcome of the Democrats controlling the White House and both houses of Congress is it will provide a lot more clarity about who they really are. They'll use excuses like they did from 2008 to 2010. Manchin will be the new Lieberman, etc., but the light will still be bright. So what he's saying is the Democrats love to have a divided government. Both parties do, because they can blame the other party. So Joe Biden go, well, I can't get anything done because of that damn Republican Senate, right? But if it's all Democrat, like we have here in California, they got nobody else to blame.